Hey YouTube, how's it going? Mark here with another fragrance review. Let's take a look at the house of Tommy Bahama. Now this is my first stab at a Tommy Bahama fragrance. I decided to go with one of my favorites from the line, this one called Set Sail St. Barts. So let's take a look at the presentation. Bottle first, nice blue bottle with a gold cap. We also have a nice little palm tree here. It is embossed in the bottle so you can feel around if you want to. And there's the signature Tommy Bahama in white at the bottom of the bottle. The cap itself is nice cheap plastic with a white string around it. Now this fragrance, basically with the name Set Sail St. Barts and the nice little palm tree and the top here that really looks like basically a boat docking for the night. It kind of looks like they're putting the string around the pier. This is basically a nautical theme here. We also have a blue sticker with the code actually in black at the bottom of this bottle. Sprayer, not the best sprayer on the market. The sprayer is kind of weak. It dribbles sometimes. Also, the bottle itself, most of the Tommy Bahama line comes in these bottles. They're kind of cumbersome. You kind of have to palm them to spray out the juice. So, not the best bottle design on the market. Now let's take a look at the box itself. It continues with the nautical theme. Of course, we got the mermaid with the string around. We got some information at the bottom and some at the back here. So this is Tommy Bahama Set Sail St. Barts. Bottle sizes, there's only one, and it's the big guy. The 3.4 ounce, 100 mils of juice. It is an EDC, so I guess Tommy Bahama said, forget the 50 mil, let's only do 100 mil in this fragrance. Pricing does vary quite a bit. So heed my warning, shop around before purchasing this fragrance retail. Pricing varies from 20 bucks to almost 50 to $60 American. So I know my American friends tell me that this is available at the TJ Maxx, Marshalls, $20, $19.99. Definitely shop there to find this if you are interested in it. This guy hit the shelves in 2007. It has won an award with me. It's one of my favorites for the summertime. It has hit my top 20 designer summer fragrances for this year, 2011, at number 19. Now group, this is a fresh citrus fragrance. Recommended age, basically anybody can wear this. It's an EDC concentration, so basically for the kids out there, high schoolers, this is a great fragrance for you. Not only the price, but it is an EDC, so if you overspray, you're not going to kill anybody with it. It definitely needs a lot more sprays than the usual. Also, an older gentleman, if you love the Tommy Bahama line with your Hawaiian shirt, this will match your Hawaiian shirt, especially if you're going in the Caribbean. Now, how many sprays and where with this guy? I am a little more liberal. 2 on the chest, 2 on my neck, and 1 on each arm, and I am set. 6 sprays. You can even go 7 or 8 if you want. No problem. This guy's not going to choke anybody out. Now, the top notes on this guy, we got tequila and lime. Very nice. In the mid, we got guava nectar and blue tequila, and in the base, we got salt, vanilla, musk, and palm leaf. So we can see what the theme is going to be on this fragrance, definitely just looking at the notes. Now, all you tequila drinkers out there, the guys that love the smell of tequila, this is the tequila fragrance on the market today. I really recommend this for the heavy drinkers out there. It has a beach-like vibe. Think margarita. Think tropical vibe. It's cooling, it's refreshing, and it is very light. Talking about very light, it is an EDC concentration. Most of the Tommy Bahama line is EDC, so it kind of held me back from this house because I felt like this is going to be super weak on my skin. I really am not interested in these type of fragrances, especially from Canada. I don't get enough heat to really maximize the use of these fragrances. But EDC, it's much lighter than your run-of-the-mill eau de toilette, EDT for men and EDP for women. So definitely more sprays is better for this fragrance. Now let's waste a spray of this guy. You're going to see the very weak sprayer here. As you can see, it dribbled a little bit there. It's very, very weak. Now the top note, very wet. Now my hand's wet. No, it means wet feeling, like wet smelling. It really feels like we got the tequila with the lime in it. Lime and tequila go well together. Who'd have thunk it? The lime note is very authentic in this fragrance and very well made for a cheapie. The boozy note is also well made. and does not overpower the lime. So they both go hand in hand. Some people say they get more lime than the tequila note. I say they both, the staying power in both of them are actually very well. So they share the fragrance 50-50 in this top note. Now in the mid, this is where that salty margarita vibe comes in. The saltiness comes out with a little hint of vanilla, which gives it a sweetness. Now the mid dries down a little bit. I think in hour 2, I would say, it felt like there was a hint of sweet, creamy coconut in this concoction. So which really made me think of suntan lotion with a drink in hand. So definitely it gives you that margarita feel. Yeah, I'm in Mexico, I'm beachside, and then it gives you that suntan lotion, so it even gives you a little more push to that beachy feel. Definitely this mid is the all-star for this fragrance. I really enjoy the mid. You get that for about an hour or 2. Nicely done. The base is your run-of-the-mill, clean, musky base with a little hint of vanilla. Not much going on in the base. This fragrance is definitely front-loaded as far as the notes go. The base doesn't really give me much. Now this fragrance for me is a summer only fragrance, so it's not very versatile. I wear this only in the summer and then it's cut. Only when it's super hot I think that this fragrance shines. It loves the heat. If there is no heat, this thing is useless. It's going to evaporate on your skin. Definitely in the cold weather this thing does not work at all. It's perfect for a Caribbean trip. I just came back from Aruba. This thing is amazing for that type of theme. If you can't afford Virgin Island water, this is a great substitute for that high-priced lime boozy note. Definitely worth the price at $20. I would love, absolutely love, if Tommy Bahama actually made an EDP version of this. Forget the EDT, let's go EDP. I want a strong concentration of this fragrance for me in those cool summer nights. I would be wearing this. I would love for them to do it, but I don't think they have the budget for it to make this type of fragrance in an EDP version. But one can wish, right? Now, great bang for the buck. This is one of those bargain bin fragrances that I highly recommend to all of you out there. Definitely the teenagers. If you are in a warm content, definitely take a look at this one. This is different from everybody else wearing their citruses, their lemons, their oranges. This is definitely different for you. Great bang for the buck at $20 for a bottle. This is one of those frags that is top loaded and does not give you much after that. What I mean is, of course, if you've seen my Lacoste Challenge review, basically a lot of companies front load their fragrances at a great top note, a good mid note, but definitely this is a front-loaded fragrance where there's not a lot of money that came into this budget. It was an amazing idea, great idea. I think this fragrance, if they put a little bit more money into it, this would be a great fragrance from Tommy Bahama line. Now, instead of being a great fragrance, it's a good fragrance. A great idea with a low budget. Sadly, so this is only going to be a good fragrance, not a great one. Why would you hate this fragrance? Well, if you hate boozy fragrances, you're going to hate this. If you don't like lime, if you don't like tequila, don't look at this. It's not very versatile, so a lot of people, especially from Canada or colder climates, they're not going to purchase this. This is a waste of money for you. Longevity, a lot of people get longevity problems. That might be also something, a reason to hate this fragrance. And again, with all boozy fragrances, it smells like you spilled a drink on you. A lot of people don't want to smell like that. Those would be the reasons why you would hate this fragrance. One word to describe this fragrance, I would think Caribbean, beachy. One of those words is great for it. Bottles, a huge upgrade to this would be Virgin Island water. When I close my eyes, this fragrance reminds me of what? It feels like being at the beach, taking shots, eating fresh tropical fruits under a shady palm tree. Definitely gives you that Caribbean vibe. Best time to wear this fragrance in the dead heat of the summer. If it's humid, great, wear this. If it's hot and humid, yes, this is the one for you. Compliment factor, this one is very good as far as the compliment factor goes. I've had nothing but great compliments on this fragrance. The only setback on this one is it's very weak. So a lot of people won't even smell it on you. So it's either A, they're going to smell it, they're going to enjoy it, or B, they're going to not smell it, or C, they're going to think that you spilled a drink on you. My 2 cents is this is a great bang for the buck. This is one of those bargain bin fragrances that I absolutely love. It's a little different for the summer. You don't see anything like this out there. A great theme by Tommy Bahama. They nailed it on the head. I just wish they had a bigger budget for their fragrances to make a good fragrance a great fragrance. It's like 2 or 3 steps away from being a great one. So sadly, it's just a good fragrance. But for me, for the price, 20 bucks, you can't go wrong. I highly recommend this for anybody at any age. Good for teens. Take a look at this. Something different. A great fragrance. Well, we'll say good fragrance for the money. Buy, try, or pass. This is a definite buy for 20 bucks. I can't go wrong. Bargain bin, summer fragrance, and it's something unique and different for the summertime. A definite buy. Take a look at the Tommy Bahama line. Try Set Sail St. Bart's, guys. Now let's get to the rating system and see how this guy does against the rest. Thanks for watching. Alright guys, let's rate Tommy Bahama Set Sail St. Bart's projection. It's going to get a fairly low score of 4. It's less than moderate. 1 hour scent cloud, and then it's done. Longevity, I'm going to give this one 5 bottles out of 10. Longevity, again, 1 to 5 hours is the norm for this guy. Doesn't last very long, but it is an EDC and it is a summer-based fragrance, so we have to keep that in mind. Versatility, again, a fairly low score of 5. It is a daily wear scent for the summer. I don't see it much more than that. Very much a casual use fragrance. Overall smell, this is where it gets a great score, 9. A solid scent, which is very unique for the summer, and it does garner a lot of compliments. Seasons, I'm going to have to say just summer for me. It is a unique fragrance from the Tommy Bahama line. It's a great summer fragrance for the money. It is very much front-loaded with poor longevity and projection, but overall, I'm going to give this a solid score of an 8, just because it is a great, unique scent with a poor budget.